Cheers. Cheers and good morning and happy Sunday. And welcome to our sleet day. The beautiful snow turned into sleet. And we got about this much snow and we're going to probably get this much sleet. So there we go. And Miss Nico is running around here like a baby girl having a blast. Happy Sunday. Oh, folks, I got some got 2 packages this week of promotional stuff. One was in a box. I wasn't sure what it was, so I opened it up. Actually, 3 things. And so I opened up the box, and it was the John Coltrane live record that recently released. So I got to look forward to checking that out. Yeah. And then I got a package from 30 Tigers, which I love 30 Tigers. Hey, good morning, TC. It's 9 degrees with a cold chill. Well, in a winter storm watch. I am so sorry, TC. Come on down. I guess that means that if you live in your area, everybody pays high electrical bills to keep their dwellings warm. Oh, I'm so sorry, but we had a little bit of snow and now we have sleet. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a huge mess. I can hear the sleet hitting the window. This is Jacob Bryant, Barstool Preacher. Let's take a look and see what we got here, Jacob Bryant. Let's see. This is going to be released January 14th. Hey, good morning, Cody. Cheers. Hope you're doing well, Cody. Good to see you. I'm guessing you didn't get any any snow or sleet or freezing rain where you are. Am I correct? Or did you? January 14th, which is already passed. They usually send things way in advance. Yeah. We had the sleet last night early in. I don't know what it's going. Don't know what it's doing now, but we have a lot of white on the ground, and it's windy as hell. Oh, my stars. I'm so sorry to hear that. But, hey, at least we still have electricity, folks. That's always the concern in North Carolina is losing electricity. So I got to make sure I have all my devices charged. So if it, I don't know, at least I can go for a little while and do something online. Outlaw Country Rocker. Wow. Produced by Brian and Jesse Triplett. Guitars from Collective Soul. Brandon Melcath, Noah Gordon, and Jeff Catton. Catton. How about that? He's got dates planned for, well, had some dates planned last year for Georgia, Florida, and Georgia, so he might be on the East Coast. So, yeah, there we go. I'm really surprised that I did not get it before the release date, which is fine. Yeah. Good morning, Calvin. Freezing here in Tarpon Springs, only 61 degrees. I would call the National Guard. Cheers, Calvin. Hey, cheers, Tardis. How are you? And Dennis Stu, cheers. Good morning. We had this much snow and now it's sleeting. So we're due for a mess today, folks. And so the goal is to keep all the devices charged. Hey, good morning, Irene. And Leo, cheers. Thanks for joining me, everybody. I got some records to look at. Yeah. It'll probably be a mess here for a few days. That's okay. Hey, cheers, Raleigh NC Records. Cheers. 11 degrees and sunny. No heat wave here. I will love your sunshine, Alan. That's for sure. Yeah. All right, let's start taking a look at these records, folks. I'll pull this from that big estate that came in. I don't know, 655, 656. I can't remember. I'm just going to say 655. I'm not going to do 666. So I got them right here, folks. Calvin, I had that big Americana estate come into Wake Forest. Was it a week ago today? A week ago today. And I put those out for sale. Nobody's had a chance to go through them yet, so there's still time for you to get up here on Wednesday, Calvin. But I think there's like 14 U-Haul boxes full of 14 U-Haul boxes full of Americana, and it's from a DJ that passed away. His wife reached out to me from WAMU, American University, or something like that in DC, and tons and tons and tons of Americana music. I put a sign on each box. I just opened up the boxes, and I said $6 each. These have not been inspected. These have not been processed. So hopefully some wonderful people will find some wonderful records. Oh my gosh. Insurance bills too. Automobile, that is. Automobile this time. Rain turning into slate, snow later. Probably won't get much accumulation, but probably 30 minutes away from the mountains. Ooh, I bet that's beautiful where you live. Yes, I got the title of it. I have an image I was going to text you, TARDIS. Let's see where we are. And I'll text it to you, but right now I'm going to read you the title. Yeah. Come on, Grateful Dead, where are you? I can't even show. So what we're talking about is I had a Grateful Dead CD, and I later learned that it was not official because it was taken down. Pirates of the Deep South, Florida broadcast 1970. And I think that's just before Donna Jean. So, yeah. Yeah, so it's sealed. I want to say factory sealed, but it's just sealed. So I'll text you and I'll send you an image of it, TARDIS. Calvin says, you don't mean me. It would be quite the drive to come and see you. You know, we're so close to an airport here. You can just fly up here. And the amount of money that you would save from getting these records, it'll be worth it. And you could always ship them back to you. All right, let's take a look at this Oreo Speedwagon. The disc surface looks wonderful. There is a dish. So this will go in the dollar bin. That's definitely not an official title. Yeah, absolutely, TARDIS. But sometimes companies got licensed and you never know. I'm going to go ahead and price this now so I won't forget about it, folks. I'm going to price this $1. And it'll probably play fine, but you know, I try to watch out for stuff like that with my customers. Yeah. So I remember the first time I saw Dick Fix CD, I was like, hey, who's doing this counterfeit? So there we go. $1, folks. I put the price on the back of the jackets in the top right corner. Yeah. And I was like, what's this Dick Fix? I figured that out. Jonathan Livingston Seagull. I'm not going to even try to inspect that. I'm just put $1 on it. All righty, I got to go put the dog out. She's never seen the white stuff, so she may not want to go. Oh, well, good to see you, Cody. Thanks so much for reaching out. I'm doing coffee and vinyl, not as regularly as I used to do it, Cody, but I'm doing more occasionally than I've ever done it lately, because my rock towers have gotten down to less than 3,000. So I need to keep my watch hours for whatever reason. There we go. Went out to State of Beer last night. It was cold and it was quiet, but this is just horrible. This is just horrible. That's just horrible. Nico, would you like to come say hi to everyone? This is just horrible. Put that in the trash. Yeah. And it was good to see James and Amy. They came out last night and they had a meal and they had a beer and they had wine and we got a chance to hang out and talk. And as soon as these crazy numbers go down to something, he's going to come out and play guitar over at the RecordKrate Wake Forest location. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Cheers. Appreciate you hanging out with me this morning. Hey, good morning, BC. B-sides. Good morning. Cheers. I'm just hanging out, inspecting some vinyl. So last night at State of Beer, I did a pop-up. Man, I had the best beer I've ever eaten in my life. The best beer I've ever had in my life. It was, not only is this trash, well, I never knew Oreo Speedwagon was on a yellow Epic. Wow, this must be early. Not only was it the best beer, but it was ginger and vanilla beer. And the ginger was so strong, and it was just so good. And I checked to see if they had it in cans, but they didn't. But it was on tap. Trying to see if there's a song on here I recognize. I I'm going to listen to that, but not that particular copy. Yeah, I am going live tonight, folks. I might even go live this afternoon with a CD sale, then maybe just do my vinyl sale later tonight. Doesn't mean I can't have CDs or cassettes or anything else, but I might do that. I'm not going to have an opportunity to earn any money today or tomorrow. Tomorrow's a holiday. I was planning on being open. This is not flat, so I'm going to put $1 on it. It's got a little bit of a wave. And you'll probably ask me, did you just get that record vinyl flat machine in? And I did. I'm just not ready to use it. Yeah. Besides, I don't know where you are, but today was our snow day. And we got this much snow, and now it's sleeting. So we're just going to have a big mess. That's all we get out. Here's a big mess. Yeah, I think this can go. Okay. When a record's dished, potentially it's going to sound, it'll have sibilance because it doesn't track properly. But when there's a little bit of a wave, sometimes they play okay and they track okay. But it's just a matter of me listening to everything. And some titles I will. Heart. Little queen. She's a little queen. And once again, this guy used these jackets, these bags, these outer sleeves that are so tight. They must have shrank over the years. I normally would just cut them off, but I can save these particular sleeves for when I ship 7s or I get a 10-inch in, and don't have to worry about, be concerned with the 12-inch. And MoFi finally got some more of their sleeves in. I got some of those in. But I'm really happy with the other sleeves. I just happened to order these in the summer, maybe in the fall. Yeah, hearts and Heart's in poor condition. Heart's going to go in the free pile. Most likely the charity bin. Yeah. It was really cool this morning. Don texted me some images from Wake Forest of the snow. Look, another Oreo Speedwagon. There was a period I think they did fantastic classic rock. I really do. This is some type of retrospective. It's got stuff in here from 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. 2 live recordings, 78 and 79. Yeah. B-sides, are you doing a record sale? I missed one of your record sales. Looks like there was some cool stuff in there. Gosh, these poor records. These poor records. It does come with the little booklet, which I don't think I've ever seen. It's got 2 booklets. Looks like they're duplicates. That would be good for somebody who doesn't have one. Yeah. But I figured the next 2 days I'll get a lot of work done, including processing a bunch of records, and I got to find the right candidate to start my vinyl flat journey. Slim Whitman, all my best. This is on a budget label, distributed by Suffolk Marketing. Well, this is not a big seller anyway. Looks great. I'll probably put $2 on here. Oh, actually, I'll put $3 and I can put it in the $3 5 for 10 bin. That would be a good idea. Yeah. Anybody getting new releases over the weekend? Had a bunch of cool records come out. My online sales have been good, so that's been a big plus for me. Woohoo! I could literally stay on all afternoon. It's not afternoon yet. All morning and all afternoon, and it's price records and bore the mess out of everybody. Steve Winwood. There we go. Who was his players? Traffic was Steve Winwood, Dave Mason, Jim Capaldi, and Chris Wood. Wow. Anyway, I like listening to Steve Wood. I like listening to Traffic. And I played that Dave Mason record, his first one, Alone Together or something like that. Anyway, it was a marbled vinyl. So I played that yesterday, and that was a good listen. First time I heard that. All right. That. All right, just as I like them. Good morning, Dave, the pickup artist. Cheers. It's only 60 there. Oh, I'm so sorry. It sounds like that's going to be so cold for you guys. What do you guys do when it gets down to 40? Anyway, there's Traffic. He did, if I'm not mistaken, that was his second. It wasn't a solo, but I want to say that was his second solo effort. Is that right? Yeah. Oh boy. Anybody here that can take care of BEPA, Beppa? I would appreciate it. Traffic is good to listen to when you're stuck in traffic. Well, I have to keep that in mind and whip up the old YouTube when I'm driving. It seems like in our area we're constantly in traffic. Trash. We're constantly in traffic because of that. Well, I've never seen this particular pressing. Woo! Thank you, TC. I appreciate that. I have to buy you a milkshake, TC. This is Steppenwolf. The ABC collection. There we go. This is the one that's like a envelope. And sorry, it's trashed. Yeah, never seen this one before. I have to check it out sometimes if I get it again. This is the one that looks exciting. This is early Steppenwolf on the Arzu label. Let's take a look. Tardis picked up a record. He picked up Prince's original Purple Rain, Near Mint, with poster. That was a great find at any price. Those posters just didn't stay around long. Yeah. And I love that poster. Prince is this tall. You find me more than enough ready. Thank you, TC. I appreciate that. All right, early Steppenwolf. Says live. Recorded in San Francisco. Man, there's two Rickenbackers. There's one on the cover, and there's one on the back. Wow. All right, please be beautiful. Please be beautiful. Please, please, please. I say that a lot, folks, when I'm inspecting vinyl. Please be beautiful. Darn it. It's got marks on it that I can fill with the point of my finger, not to mention the side of it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. The inner sleeve's interesting. Beach Boys had a record called Girls. Yeah. Cliff Richards, he was real popular in Europe and the UK. Well, I might have to play this record, folks, just to see how it is. Just to see how it is. I'll put this on the bottom. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It gives me something to do in the mornings. Okay, here's another Steppenwolf. I love the hype sticker. It says, including the, well, it's not a sticker, it's actually printed on there, including the hit Born to Be Wild. And at one time, somebody paid 75 cents for this. Yeah, unfortunately, it's $1 now. Sometimes I do sales where the dollar bins or buy one, get one. I love it when people bring me records to the counter and they say, well, I thought it was 75 cents. Is what it says on the cover. And I'm like, well, you got 5 other records. What were the prices of those? I don't know. Anyway, somebody tried that yesterday. Steppenwolf Monster. Looks like a Grateful Dead cover. I love it. I wonder if it's one of the same artists. She was a San Francisco artist. Is Steppenwolf from San Francisco? Are they from the Bay Area? I need to visit that Wikipedia page. Oh, it looks like it's doing nothing. The sun will probably be out in 2 hours, and then I'll be up in Wake Forest. Yeah, this one's in another dollar condition. Yeah, you do all this work, and then bam. So I haven't purchased these records yet, folks. And I told the guy, I said it'd take me 10 hours to. It would take me 10 hours to go through and inspect all these records and come up with an offer for you. So I told him, I said, I'm just going to sign these records. When they sell, they sell. If they don't, you take them home. Or you give them to your buddies. From 75 cents to $1, boy, you're really jacking up the price. That's right, Calvin. But that Americana in Wake Forest is a really good deal. I can't wait for Kurt to go there. This is $1. So Kurt grew up with his parents. He'll have to tell the story, but his parents loved Americana music, so he was exposed to it. Robert Palmer, and he knows so much about that. Ooh. Elliot knows a lot about it too, and there's been times that I've had Americana records in the cell, and there'll be Kurt and Elliot. Yay! We got a winner. Except for there's a little booger on here. Steppenwolf is Canadian. Oh! Maybe they're from a really cool place like San Francisco. That's in Canada. Well, darn it. I was excited about this record. Then there's like a little mark here. It looks like brown paper had dried. So I'm going to have to play this baby. See how it sounds. See how it behaves. Originally, I think, not 100% sure, that cover is not Griffin or Mason Mouse, who did most of the Dead posters, covers. Yeah. Yeah. Darn it. That's one thing I'm looking forward to when this way of life has passed us, because I miss Elliot hanging out here and just talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. And he just shares so much information with me. He loves Americana, but he also can talk rock and roll and blues and local music and cool things like that. You know, I haven't watched every video that Elliot's put out, so I don't know, but he's told some good stories of growing up in North Carolina. Renaissance. Let's see how Renaissance looks. Isn't this Harry Nilsson's inner sleeve, folks? I don't think it's a Renaissance inner sleeve. Hey, good morning, Charlie Grace. Cheers. Hope you're doing good. I hope you're safe from any weather this morning, wherever you are. We had this much snow, then we had some sleet. And I just looked out the window. It's not doing anything. Yay! This is beautiful. And it's flat. Thank God. Oh. Yeah, but I'm thinking that this is Harry Nilsson's inner sleeve, so I'm going to have to do some research on that. I wish I could just slow down and sit down and read a book today, but that's not in the cards. Roy Orbison, The Orbison Way. It's on MGM. Woohoo! Yeah, this is going in the free bin. I have a little charity bin, folks. Records are $0.25. The money goes to a charity. It's usually animals or either the food bank. Lots of wet, slushy snow. Oh, I'm sorry. Elliot talks funny. Must have his New York accent on. Might be. I always thought he sounded just as cool as everybody else. But yeah, you definitely can tell. This is rare earth. It's their little, excuse me, their little, it's like a book bag or something. We're going to get some of it up our way tomorrow. I'm sorry, TC. If I could, I would. This is a really good record. It's going in the dollar bin. This is a really good record, folks. I have a nice copy of this that I enjoy listening to. I don't know how to describe it, folks, but it's rock and it's soul. It's soulful rock, or it's rock and soul. Look, it says a little sticker added to the back. Rare Earth in concert property of Carol Jenkins. How about that? Yesterday, I did listen to the Dramatics. That is such a good record. It really is. Well, good. This is Carol Jenkins' copy. She must have had access to an early home computer, personal computer, and printed out some labels. I love the font on there. All right, where's my font, people? TC? Is that Helvetica? Okay, I'm going to ask a question. And please don't laugh at me. Okay, I will not. What exactly falls under the term Americana? TC is wide open. But rather than me make a sign that says country, western, bluegrass, roots, blah, 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 folk, this, that, I just use the term Americana. Some rock and roll can be considered Americana. TARDIS, would you like to chime in on that question? For me, it's just a catch-all for, anything country and bluegrass and yeah. I never hear the Americana. I live near the Americana Music Headquarters. Oh, yeah, it seems to be their own little group. Oh, Charlie Grace, that's right. You could probably chime in on the definition of Americana. We do have, there's a headquarters out in Tennessee somewhere, folks. So, yeah, TC. I guess by some definition, the Grateful Dead could be Americana. Grateful Dead. No, who did my shirt? TARDIS. That is official, by the way. Yeah, so we had a promotional. I'll send you a CD, TC. We had a promotional a few years ago in collaboration with Record Store Day, where it was and it still happens, Americana Month, and there was a CD that featured a lot of new Americana music on there. And so that was really neat. I got a few more to do, folks, and I'm gonna, So this is Rare Earth Ecology. I love that image on the back. Reminds me of the days of going to Kinko's and the photocopies didn't turn out right sometimes. Just so I always encourage people not to touch the surface when I'm inspecting. I feel for marks and so I can properly grade it. But just filling this, it feels a little rough, almost like sandpaper. Yeah, I'll put this in the dollar bin. See, I would not classify country as Americana because it has its own well-known genre. Bluegrass fits in country in my head. Crumbs from growing up around, I suppose. Yeah, absolutely. So, 80s and 90s country, TC, I probably would not put that in country music. I mean, Americana music. But the particular age of these records up in Wake Forest that came in, there's probably not any 40s releases. If it is, it'll be on 78s. And they snuck in some 78s books. But definitely 50s, 60s, 70s. Of course, some reissues, from the that were pressed in the 80s. And probably some in the 90s, because we had, there was 2 Bear families on vinyl. Instead of a DVD, can I have that Robertson as a prize? Sure, I'll be glad to do that. I'll pull it right now. Are you saying you don't like my DVDs? What are you saying? Talk to me. I have 6,000 DVDs. Calvin. All right, I give this to Calvin. Gonna make a note. Your shirt was done by Stanley Mouse and Alan Kelly. It was really ripped off by them from some Italian art from the plague. The skeleton and roses motif was common in early Renaissance art. Very cool. So what's his name? His name is Calvin. My name is Calvin. Calvin, it's rough. I wouldn't advise playing it on any player. However, if you need a cover upgrade or you need some art for the wall, this is a good choice. And that's usually what happens in my charity events, folks. Don't get me wrong. There's some that see you later, TARDIS. I'll be on just tonight, definitely. And then I might be on this afternoon. Hey, cheers, Glenn. We got this much snow, Glenn. Then we got sleet, and I don't see anything happening, which might mess up my snow day. I could see the sun coming out in 2 hours, and then the phone start ringing. Why aren't you open in Wake Forest? And so, but anyway, I don't have good reception in Wake Forest with my phone, and I got to figure out some things. I haven't done it yet because last time I tried to go live on my iPad in Wake Forest, it just didn't work well. And then my iPhone, I could do it, but it's just hard to work that baby. Let's see, I missed a comment. TC says, "Did that American Comic Group have a website, Charlie Grace? I have to check them out." Wikipedia's definition of the terminal is all over the road too. Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I got this priced. Got this priced $1, which might play better than it looks. This is interesting. Revival. It's on Karma Sutra. It's got some masking tape up here. And for whatever reason, it's got an old, it's either Garland's or Warland's or Marlin's, price sticker. And someone scratched out the price. Department stock number. Garland's, Marlin's. I don't know. But there we go. Oh, there's masking on the bottom also. Is this a gatefold? This is a gatefold. Oh, Calvin, I got to ask you about the band Morgan, Morgan, Morgan. I have a vinyl by Morgan and I have a CD by Morgan. They both are represses. This looks really interesting, folks. And I hope it's beautiful. Oh, gosh. 80s and 90s. It's portrait. It's a white label promo. It's beautiful on the surface. Please be flat. Whoa. I can see that over some of my bedroom wall. That's very cool. It is not flat. It's bouncy. Yeah, this is one that I will definitely play. Man, I don't know about you guys, but people, the static has been horrible and records have been getting dusty lately. Has that been happening to anybody? Oh, wait a minute. This is a band called Dragon. Well, let's take a look at Dragon. This is not Karma Sutra. Here we go. Dragon. It's got the timing strip on the back. I'm looking forward to hearing Dragon. I'm going to play that baby. Calvin, just curious, okay? Are you going to put Roy Robertson on your wall next to Farrah Fawcett? Just curious. All right, here's Revival. Revival needs a bath. Surface looks good. Oh boy. And folks, I got to look for a record that's sold I can't find. So that's another tour. This looks flat. So I'll give it a bath and listen to it for sure. Revival. When I find something I haven't seen before and I don't recognize, it really interests me. Now, check this out. Temporary sleeve. I don't think I've seen this before. We sat around for a couple of weeks here in our offices trying to figure out what to put on our album sleeves. It wasn't easy. We didn't want to do a hard sell. The old show theme, show them the other album cover approach, and we didn't want to go esoteric and cute. So we blew it. We didn't have it ready in time to go to press, so we did this, a non-sleeve. The softest sell in the music industry history. Just let us say, however, that that album you're holding is only part of the Booty Group. I don't think I've seen that before. You know, that 80s and 90s country is such a different sound and such a different departure from Kitty Wells, George Jones, Merle Haggard, stuff like that. Yeah. Charlie Grace. And the other thing is that in this Americana estate they came in, there's tons and tons and tons of private press stuff, lots of autograph stuff, a lot of promotional. And if I were to research everything, not only will it take me forever, but it would be, I could probably learn so much and find so many valuable records, and then it would be another eternity to get them listed online. So, I mean, this is the type of estate that I could really see people traveling hours and flying in from out of town just to look at this stuff, just because it's so much fun. Nope. Nah, Roy Orbison go next to my Martin Balsam photo. I'll look him up. I don't know him. And so, oh, you have a reissue of the organ or a Morgan? What is the name of the? Ooh, we have another visitor, ANNHA. What is the name of that painting? Oh, it's the screen by Edward Mew. Yeah. Oh, folks, help me out. It's on the bridge, and it goes Edward Muse. Edward. Oh gosh, I would have to whip out my old art books. Thank you, TC. Folks, it's been 45 minutes. But I am so glad I went through this small stack of records. I've barely gotten started with that, folks. And I've sold some of the stuff from that estate, but I still got a lot more to sell. I got and even more to price. So I'll probably say maybe I've gone through 100 of them so far, 150. Yeah, cool things like that. Folks, I appreciate you hanging out with me. I really do. It's been fun. Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to take off now, go get some work done, and take advantage of a snow day. Hopefully there's something good that I can have playing as far as a movie on my iPad as I work, as well as listening to records in the background. I need 2 more ears. All right, folks, thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful day. I want everybody to be safe with whatever weather you're getting. Calvin, be safe with that warm temperatures down there. You never know. Do I collect records? I have. Hey, Jan, how are you? Cheers. Good morning. I have stores. I have record stores, Jan. So this is how I feed my family. I buy and I sell records, but I preference that with the fact that I enjoy listening to music. I enjoy records, and I started this so I could get more records from me, and it turned from a hobby into a business. And now I'm a slave. I'm a slave to the record business. Yeah. So yeah, Jan. Yeah. Hope you can join me another day, Jan. Tonight, maybe this afternoon, I'll be doing some sales, some live sales. Do live sales. They're fun. You can go back and watch some of the videos. Yeah. With that said, folks, thank you so much. Calvin's going to watch NFL all day. Calvin, I'm curious to know what your food menu is going to be like. What you're snacking on and eating on while you're watching the NFL. Oh, had a tornado warning. Oh, I'm so sorry. They're not fun at all. I was at one of the places where I taught art, and a tornado went in front of the building, and I was like, "Whoa!" And so I saw one, and then tornadoes have been through the neighborhoods where I've lived, but never affecting me. Yeah. So be safe there, Calvin. Tornadoes are dangerous. All right. Have a good afternoon. Have a good day, everybody. I'll see you this afternoon, tonight. Maybe both. All right. Cheers.